Hello? Jumbo. Hota. Yasha. Mara. Jumbo. Boy. Yasha.
Bonjour.
Jumbo. Hello. Mara. Diogo.
Gimenachu. Jumbo. That's a good hello. Konnichiwa. Dzień dobry. Ahoy. Are you done doing them?
Good jobs.
Guten Tag.
Beeps.
Hello. Good morning. Buenos dias. Guten Morgen.
Some water. How you doing, Beebs? Oh.
Woo-hoo.
Look at that bird.
Look at that bird.
You want to go see yours?
Mm-hmm.
Chip.
You're so smart, wee bird.
Chip.
Chip. Super smart little bird.
Diogo.
Yeah.
Diogo.
You like his name, huh? Diogo's a person, dude.
Good job.
Diogo's our friend in Portugal.
Wow.
Yeah, Diogo. Alexa. Alexa. How do you say hello in Portuguese?
Hello in Portuguese is Olá.
Same as
Hey,
Spanish.
Beebs.
Say hola, Diogo. How you doing, Beebs?
Some water. Some water. Chip. Good job.
Hey, Kai. I developed a bad habit
Good job.
of eating ice. I usually do it before we go on air, but I'm chewing on ice. Strange habit.
Hey, Beebs.
Very crunchy.
Need your grapes?
I need to angle you up a little bit,
Hello?
Beebs. How's that, Beebs? You stand tall? Yep. Okay, we got your head now. Hello there.
Sugar. Sugar. Sugar.
Yeah, I'm always afraid of cracking teeth. It's a terrible habit. I think I read somewhere it could be a sign that you're low on iron if you have the urge to eat ice. I don't know how true that is, but I am a vegetarian, so maybe I am low on iron. I don't know. I just like eating ice. It's very noisy though, even Beebs. Let's get on to other things. How are you doing, B-Bird? Shalom.
I got Beebs.
Konnichiwa. There's some fool here in your practice, Beebs. Good way to start your show.
Need your grapes?
Yeah, grapes are good.
Good job.
Wow. That's pretty. Hello.
Oh,
Need some grapes.
Beeps.
Hello. This cat's trying to
What you want, grapes? Water?
Yeah, I'll move it up a little bit more even. Hi, Beebs. You're so tall. I must set the camera up when you were on the other side of the perch. You're looking big today, Beebs. Something kind of funny, one more thing about me eating ice, which is really weird. When I started doing that, I kind of did it a little bit, I think, from stress of taking care of my mom. And when I started doing that, Bibi started saying waterberries. And I thought that was so funny, because if you show her a piece of ice, she'll say it's water, which I just think is brilliant, just right off the bat, that she knows that ice is water. But when I started crunching on the ice, she'd go, waterberries. Yeah, thanks for letting me know when I do little stuff like that, like if there's an echo in the sound or if the camera's not pointed well. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot. Hi, baby bird. You started off talking. That's so cool. It was. I didn't expect it. Yeah. You're a big surprise bird. Sometimes I like big surprises from you. Other times, not so much. That was a good surprise. What you like that?
Hello.
Good talking. You hear Gracie talking, Bees?
I thought so.
Yeah, she got some broccoli. You want some broccoli?
I was.
You want some? Okay. Is the broccoli hilarious? You dropped a bomb. Hey, what you doing? Come here. You want that? You don't want that? Put your breakfast. All green things. Green grape, green pea pod, green broccoli. Yeah. You need to change your fuzz. Your fuzz is getting super fuzzy up here.
You want to step up? Hello.
Hello.
You want to step up?
I want to step up. Or is this an order? It doesn't sound like a question all the time.
Hello.
Hi there. What you up to today?
Do you want some?
You gonna eat some breakfast?
Oh.
Yeah. You good little talker?
Hello.
Hello.
I want on.
Okay.
Hi, Beeps.
Little bird. Sing me a song, Beebs. Baby bird, little bird. I thought it went little bird, so sweet.
Want some water?
You gonna sing me your song?
Extra bread.
Hello, Beebs.
Oh,
Yeah?
you want some?
You're gonna
You
get
want
some,
some?
huh?
Hello.
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 Here, go pop, Beebs. Pop.
You want some cooking?
Yeah, there's some cooking coming.
Hello.
First there's cooking, there's cooling.
You want to step up?
Gotta let cool. I'm
Hey,
trying to
Beebs.
say. Too hot.
Hello. Want Mary?
Berry ace.
I want Mary. Hello.
Hello. I'll get you a berry in a second.
Want
Okay?
almond?
You need a tortilla?
Want to step up?
Is there a
Hello.
question, Beebs?
Want some yogurt?
Ooh, yogurt's a good idea. Full of good ideas, Beebs.
Hey, Beebs.
What's going on?
Hey, Beebs. Hello.
Hello there.
You want to step up?
Oops, forgot noodles back. How dare they call us Beebs?
Airbus.
That's right. Airbus.
I'm caught. This is my name.
Did you hear guitar? I just heard some singing.
Hello.
Hi. What's going on there?
You want to step up?
You gonna get some cooking? Little birds like
I want
cooking.
Mary. Hello.
Hi. There's no reason to scream at people.
Hello.
Konnichiwa.
Want Mary? Hello.
Hello, Bibi.
You want to step up? Oh!
Hi there.
Oh, not iron?
Okay, that's why I heard you singing. So we'll put it in your cup, okay?
You want to step up?
What you doing? And pea pod, Gracie? You pea pod? It's good stuff, pea pod. Hi there. Hi, you look very excited all of a sudden. You excited about breakfast? Huh? You gonna do some good talking? You could do some good talking? Do crazy bird? No crazy bird? What's your name? What's your name? Hey, baby bird. Looking back at your perch already? Hey, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
That's a great color. So smart. What's your favorite song? Hey, Beebs. What's your favorite song today?
Rock.
Rockin' Robin. I like Lollipop. You look like you're trying to get out of school. This is fun school. This is where you get to do your animals. I'm not going to ask you about colors and shapes. Hi. How old's that bird? 14? 1, 2, 3, 14. You skip right to it. 1, 2, 3, 14. 14. Boop, boop. What's chicken say? You do chicken? Good chicken. I think Einstein's trying to learn bok bok. Yeah, can you do bok 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 bok? I think you gotta do a lot more bok boks to get to be the Cadbury bunny. How you doing? What are you doing? You really trying to get back? I thought you wanted to step up. Okay, let's do 2 more animals, okay? Come here. What's a duck say?
Quack, quack.
Good, duck. How about a turkey? Come here. Come here. Nope, you're cheating. You're cheating. That was just one. What's a turkey say? What's a turkey?
Gobble, gobble.
All right, good job. Now you can leave me. Hoo-hoo. Maybe doesn't want to play.
You want to step up?
You're just being silly. What were we just doing? Is she silly, Gracie?
You walk bird. You walk bird. Walk bird. Hi, Beeps.
Hello, Beebs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Beeps.
What do you there, Beebs? What's cooking? hungry birds get quiet, don't they?
Hi, Beeps.
Hello. Anybody hear about a big cat catching the virus at the Bronx Zoo? I hope they're wrong about that, but that's kind of scary if it's jumping animal kingdoms like that.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Are you still hungry? Hmm.
You want berries?
What you doing?
You want berries?
What's that? Yeah, you get berry.
Ah!
I'm glad everybody's staying safe and hunkering down.
Ah!
We should be able to enjoy our own company for a little while. It's not the end of the
You
world.
want berries?
As long as we follow protocol.
I want up.
How you doing?
Do you want to step up?
Do I want to step up? I don't know.
Do you want to step up?
Do you want to fly? We could try that. Since doing the tricks didn't really do the trick. Hi, what's all this food on the floor? Hmm? Did you do
You want
that?
apple?
I think it's pea pod. That was a good guess. You want to fly? Here we go. Here we go. Woo! So good, Bibi bird. Yay! There's a bird in the house. There's a bird in the house, Gracie. Did you see that? A bird just flying around.
You want up? You want to step up?
Hello. Let's not do that, Grace. Are you ready for some more cooking? Hmm? Did you finish your first round of
Do you want to
cooking?
step?
They were doing it in courses today, Beebs. Keep the talking going. I give you all your food all at once and you get sleepy. If I don't give it to you at all,
Okay.
then you go crazy. Yeah.
Hello.
How was your noodle course? Hmm? Did you have a good first noodle course?
You want to step up?
You ready for eggs next? Broccoli eggs? The last of the broccoli eggs.
You want berries?
Yep, I'm gonna have to go to the store again.
You want berries?
Get some more produce. Yep, you're running out of veggies, Beebs. You're running out of veggies. All you got's
You want an
carrots.
apple?
You got an apple, yeah. You got two. You got an apple and a half.
You want berries? I want to step up.
You are so sweet. Hey, baby. Can you do the water? Do the water sound. Very good. That's so smart. Can you do an owl? All right. Can you do a kitty? What's Sugar say? Ooh, Sugar's underwater. What's kitty? Can you do a kitty? What's the kitty sound like? What's the kitty say? What's Sugar? Yeah. How about Stella? What does Stella say? Yep, Stella's a little quieter. About Lil Ren? Yeah, Lil Ren's a doggy.
You want berries?
Can you do chicken? What's a chicken?
Gobble gobble.
That's a turkey. Good turkey. Can you do chicken? What's a chicken say? You remember the chicken?
Hello.
Never heard a chicken say that. What's a chicken say? Bibi, remember the chicken? Bok, 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 bok. Bok, 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 bok. How about a
Do you want
duck?
apple?
Can you do a duck? Bibi, do a duck.
Quack, quack.
All right, good job. You look like you want to fly again. Do you want to fly? Is that fun? All right. You get to fly. There's Stella. Stella's scoping out her breakfast. Ready? Good flying, Bees. Very good. You still got more breakfast coming, okay? Being so sweet.
Hello.
Hello.
What, Mary? Come on, step up.
What you do, Bees? You throwing out all your red pellets? Yep, Walter Birdie. Walter Birdie, look. More breakfast coming, see? That look good? That's why you gotta hold your horses. Pretty bird.
Hello.
Has some good flying.
What, Mary? What, Mary?
Can you turn around? Oh, good girl. Very good. That's a good
What,
turnaround. Can you turn around again? Can you turn around?
What, Mom?
Bibi's sticking her landings this
What, Mary?
morning. Very good. Smarty pants. Good turnaround. That was really good.
What, Mary?
Bibi's a little out of practice on doing the trick of turning around, so there's a couple ways to teach her is turn around, very good,
What, Mom?
is to say the word while she's already doing it. Yeah. And then another way is to have another bird demonstrate it, or even to demonstrate it yourself. So Gracie's been helping with that too. Bibi's very smart, but she sometimes doesn't. She wants to get out of doing her tricks. I understand, Beebs. You're not a circus animal, right? You're a smart little girl. Yes, you are. You ready for more breakfast? Can you turn around? Can you turn around for some breakfast? Hey, Bibi, can you turn around? Can you turn around, please? I'm gonna turn around. Can you turn around? You're not gonna do it? Oh, the dirty wipes in the carts. I went through that. The last time I went shopping, I asked the bagger to get me a bigger cart because I wiped down a small cart, but then I realized later I got so much big stuff that I needed a bigger cart. And she gave me one with a dirty wipe in it. After putting my groceries in it, I noticed it. I didn't notice it before, but she'd already stuck my groceries in there. Like, use a little common sense.
What, Mary?
I don't know if people are wiping down their own carts and then throwing the wipes in someone else's cart. I mean, what's the point of wiping it down and then throwing it back inside your own cart? It just doesn't make any sense. People are weird, Gracie.
Hello.
I know. Yeah, people are just very strange people. Some more so than others. Hey, Beebs. All right. I'm feeding Bibi and horses today, like food courses.
What, Mary? Oh. What, Mary?
Well, it's interesting kind of see you said brr for not liking a food. That's kind of interesting. Because BRR would be what we would do if we're cold. But if we don't like a food, typically we say something like yuck or ick. Interesting. I think that's a cultural thing between our two countries. Hi, what you got there, Grace? There's some broccoli eggs. Oh, I say the broccoli eggs are a hit, huh? Yeah, Gracie likes. Is breakfast a hit? Huh? Did I do breakfast right by you today, Gracie? You didn't get all upset or anything. Oh, what a good girl. Good eating, birds. Well, plus, Laura already answered you what 6 times 3 is. It's the same as 9 times 2. Are you doing your homework? See you later, Joan. Love to the macaws. Joan sent us some feathers from her macaws before. I couldn't get over how long they are. I mean, I've seen macaws in real life up close, but you just don't get a feel for just how large they are. And seeing their feathers just, all by themselves compared to Bibi's. My gosh, they're huge. Huge feathers. I sometimes wonder if I'd be tall enough to hold one without its tail brushing the floor. Big pretty birds. Hey, please. You done with breakfast? Is that your sign that I'm done with breakfast? Oh, hyacinths are so beautiful. When we first put Bibi on YouTube, one of the first comments she got on her video was something about the ugly ones are always the smart ones. And we were like, gosh, that's so rude to call Bibi ugly. But we kind of knew what they meant. It was the big rainbow macaws and hyacinths and stuff. They just don't talk as much as like the African grays. But just because she's not as flashy doesn't mean she's not pretty. She's like the Mary Ann of birds. If she was on Gilligan's Island, she wouldn't be a ginger. She'd be like a cross between Mary Ann and Professor Bees. Then Greg and I stayed at a B&B one time down in Mexico, and a lady had she had a cockatoo there, the big white birds, and she was telling us a story about how one of her guests one time had insisted on holding the cockatoo, and she had kind of warned against her, you know, that not to hold her because they bite, you know, all birds bite, and she didn't really trust that her bird was not gonna bite the guest. But she's like, all right, it's okay, I won't sue you or anything. And the bird actually bit the lady's earlobe, not completely off, but almost, just like took a huge slice out of it. It just shows you never know. Like, I think the bird was probably picking up on negative vibes from the owner, saying that, you know, I don't really want you holding my bird, and the lady was insistent on it. And so the bird had some bad feelings about this person too. And that bird was also was afraid of hand trucks. You know, the things you use to move boxes, where you see, it's like got wheels, and you put boxes on it, and then you tilt it back, and people use them to move refrigerators and stuff. And we figured that it was because every time the bird got rehomed, someone was moving, and they saw a hand truck. that homeowner had to be careful, like whenever they were, you know, a delivery person or something was bringing a hand truck in, they'd have to move the bird so it wouldn't get all upset. Hi, Beebs. You guys are being really noisy. Oh, Zoe, no, I was saying that, like, when Bibi first got on YouTube, someone had commented that Bibi was ugly. Yeah. No one here has said that. But I mean, it's a matter of personal opinion. She's not flashy like the big colorful birds. She's got a pretty tail. I think when they're babies, their looks are kind of questionable, but that's just because of the fuzz. It just makes them look kind of silly. They're still cute, just in a different way. Stormy sits on top of your head, Barbara. That's funny. The bird Pete that we had, he used to be able to sit on my shoulder, which is the closest I ever let any of the birds get to my face. Really, I mean, I'm sometimes like lean in and kiss Bibi, but I have to usually be holding her beak, or just she's in the right mood. But Pete was really mellow. It's a funny habit. Hi there. I think Bibi's very proud that she got her berry.
You want to step up?
Do I want to step up? That's a good question.
You want to step? You want to step?
Just a minute. Guess like you waited until you started doing something. kitties, Beebs? Do we think the kitties want some?
You want some?
Hi there. You don't need to be all nervous again.
You want some? It's crazy.
Yeah, is Gracie in the other room? She's just in there, Beebs. She just likes being in there. Yeah, okay.
Do you want an apple?
Okay. You can have some apple. I'll get you some apple if you really want some. Hi there. Hi there. There's no reason to be all nervous. Yeah, you did really good breakfast, Beebs. So smart. Here we go. Hey, what's this? What is that? You gonna tell me? What's this? What's this? Are you nervous, Nellie? I think we need to fly some more. Yeah, we got lots of nervous energy going on. Boom, boom, boom.
Walk.
Yep, walking the bird. You'll fly over there? You'll fly? Good one, Beebs. Good job. Good job. That was a big long flight. Very good. Alright, ready to do it again? Let's fly way along over there. Come here. Yeah. Let's do a big flight. Ready? We'll go over there. Good job, big bird. Very good. That is so smart. So smart. This is one of the reasons why we did want to keep from clipping Bibi's wings, is so she can get exercise like this. Good job. People who watched her in the past might remember that we'd fake fly Bibi, like hold on her feet like this. Yep. We don't do that anymore because she has a lot of lift. You dislocate your toes, yeah. But for a bird that's clipped, you can still exercise them by hanging onto their feet and pretending to fly around. I think Marcia does that with my son. Whoa, good job, Beebs.
Hello.
Hi, you landed so awesome there. That was really cool. You did like a really slow, low down landing. That was cool. I like that. You do it again? Yeah. Oh. I think this sign she doesn't want to fly anymore. Hi. I don't want to drop you. I don't want to drop you. You're letting go of me. Hi. Boop, boop. Are you tired? Mm. You can't go upside down and let go of me. That's just silly. That's how birds land on their head. Yeah, you don't land on your head, do you? Right, here we go. You play a song? All right. There we go. Good song, Beebs. Good flying, good song. Good job, Beebs. Use your words, Grace.
Do I help you? Do I step up? Do I step up? Hello.
Wee bird. Burp. Burp, burp.
Chip.
Oh, sweetheart.
Chip. Nope. Beeps. Hello.
Oh, nogies. What are the nogies? Did you eat your apple? Did you find your apple? You got your tortilla. You eat your tortilla? An apple? Yeah. You got tortilla? Ooh.
Hi, Beeps. Chip. Trust the phone. Chip. Chip. Chip.
Eats. Grooming time. Ooh. Petra's been busy, bees. I gotta get more into uploading some videos besides these live ones. I'm getting a lot of footage of you, beebs. Yesterday, I don't know who all saw, but Bibi took a piece of cantaloupe. She took a piece of cantaloupe and started flying around with it.
Hello?
Hello.
What's the beeps?
How you doing? Did you drop your grape? Pardon me.
Hello?
Broccoli?
What's the
Grape? Yeah, because second chance breakfast. And she drops a bunch of stuff. Jenna Marbles is like one of the original like YouTube famous people, I think. It's at least to me she is. She's been on forever, like gosh, probably 10 or 15 years. Her look has changed a lot through the years. When she started, she was a model, I believe. But she's just really goofy. She does a lot of like crafts, where she'll take like a 2-minute craft video that she sees on YouTube and she tries to replicate it, and it is so funny because it never turns out the way it's supposed to. She did this one with these, you make a chair out of old jeans, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 pairs of old jeans, and you use staples and a bunch of like fabric stuffing. It's just, oh, it's so funny. And the interaction between her and her husband Julian is just hilarious. And she does a lot of like funny makeover stuff too. I don't wear makeup myself, but I think it's kind of fun to watch people doing looks and makeup. And hers are always just so goofy. Like one time she turned her hair into like a kid's racetrack kind of thing to try to like make it so that cars could drive on it. It's a silly idea, but it's just the way she executes is just so funny. She just seems like somebody that'd be really a riot just to hang out with in real life. Oh, Petra lives in Florida. Well, that's cool. Oh, Petra's in Missouri? Well, that would be even better because we're just right across the border from Missouri. Yeah, it's hard to tell people move around so much. Don't they, Beverly? Well, you have one big move. I think it was a good move. The hurricanes over snowstorms any day. Well, you still had hurricanes up in Connecticut, so you had hurricanes and snowstorms. Now you just get hurricanes. That seems better. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, if Petra's in Missouri, I might try to get in touch with her and see if we can do a play date together. Even if we just did a virtual one, it doesn't really matter, I guess, anymore what part of the world you're in. You could still do a virtual play date. But it's even better when they can go in person and see each other. Yeah, Kansas City's not all that far. It's, St. Louis obviously is much closer, but Kansas City's about as west as you can get away from us. But I'm in western Illinois, so it's just driving across the state. Or is Kansas City north? I'm having a brain blip where I don't know where Kansas is compared to Missouri. I know it's right across the border from Kansas. Is Kansas north? Let's see. Oh, Kansas is west. That's what I thought. Of course, Iowa is north. I'm thinking out loud, sorry. I've driven to Kansas City to see a band play, so obviously it's not too far to drive. Yeah, we were supporting the Chiefs too in the Super Bowl, mainly because of proximity. If it had been a Chicago team in the running, we would have been rooting for them. But Missouri's closer. So right now the little bird is chopping broccoli. Oh yeah, I forgot about the taxes in Connecticut. Yeah, they're pretty high in Illinois too. But we have the big city of Chicago to help support. It's why I always look at it. They generate a lot of money, but they also take a lot of money. So the taxes tend to be kind of high. Yeah. Yeah, Illinois got really good roads, and I don't have much to complain about. We crossed the border over into Missouri, though. My gosh, the roads are just in constant disrepair. It seems like they're always trying to fix them, but they're never actually fixed. Greg hit a pothole last year and ruined one of his tires really bad. Not just the rubber part of the tire, but the actual rim.
That's great.
Yeah. Was that great? Did you have good broccoli? You want third chance on your broccoli? You still got some left. Yeah. Boop, boop.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, did you see me getting stuff? I was trying to be sneaky about it. What you got there, Beebs? What you got there, Beebs? Yeah, taxes and potholes, both very sneaky. They get you when you're not looking. Yeah, it's very frustrating if you feel like you're getting nothing for your tax dollar. Most people don't mind paying as long as you feel like you're getting bang for your buck. But if you're putting all this money in and you feel like, gosh, your roads are horrible and your your politicians are just taking huge salaries and not really doing what you feel that they need to be doing, and can't afford the necessities of life just because of the taxes being so high. It's really rough. Real estate taxes around here are really high. It probably has something to do with just being so close to St. Louis. A lot of people work in St. Louis and then live over here because it's literally just like 5 minutes across the Mississippi. But the upside of having high property taxes is the schools here are really good, and the libraries, just everything that the real estate taxes goes to support. They have good recycling program. It's strange when you think that our federal government and probably even the local guys too, that they used to be all voluntary. You took it like as a like if you were joining a Rotary Club or something, you didn't take a salary. You were given back to the community by serving as a politician, and now people make a career out of it. They don't have a side job or whatever, main job. Being the politician is their main job. Does Bibi eat corn and bread? Bibi likes corn on the cob. Every now and I do have some canned corn. I should probably crack that open for her tomorrow. Thanks for the reminder. Bread, we give it to her just a little bit in small quantities. It doesn't have a lot of nutritional value. In fact, they say like with wild birds in the park and stuff, you shouldn't give them bread because they'll eat that instead of the things that they should be eating, like worms and the seeds and stuff that they find in the trees. And they'll develop something called angel wing, which the first time I saw it, I thought the bird had some kind of like disease or got hit by a truck or something. It's all the feathers fall off the wing, and I think everything else pretty much does too, and it's just, you can just see the bones of the wing, and they really can't fly or anything after that. So yeah, giving bread to birds is kind of iffy. I usually try to put something nutritional on the bread, and giving it to them, like a schmear or something. There's a video that we made with Bibi years ago called It's Bread, and it was the first time I think I filmed when her eyes pin, which is a really neat phenomena in grays. I assume probably other parrots have it happen too, that when they are thinking, sometimes, and it's usually when they're making some kind of connection, the mental connection, that you can see the pupil of their eye. It gets really tiny and then it goes back to the normal size, and they call that pinning. And they'll do it sometimes too if they hear a noise that they're trying to figure out what it is, or they just recognize something familiar. But in the It's Bread video, she does it when I ask her at the beginning. I hold up some bread and ask her several times what it is, and then I tell her it's bread, and then I let her have a little taste of it, and then later I come back and ask her what it is, and when she looks at the bread, her eyes pin, which the pupil dilates or contracts and then goes back to normal. And you can just see it's at that recognition there of where she's like, oh, that's bread. And then she says, it's bread. That's one of my favorite videos. it's not super exciting, but I think it's just for the study of how their little brains and their little bodies work. It's just, I think that's a neat one. And then Greg made one of Bibi dropping, I think he called it like parrot intelligence, or something like that was in the title. And it shows Bibi playing with the toy, and she's holding it in her foot and kind of chewing on it with her beak, and then while she's still holding on to it with her foot, she goes, drop it, and then she lets go of it with her foot, and then the toy falls down and hits another toy on its way down, and Bibi goes, ooh, I made it pop. It made it pop. So that one just blows us away too, that we didn't know that she knew that something could make something else do something. It was just... Oh, Amazon's pin too. That's neat. Yeah, it is an excitement thing. That's cool. If people our eyes don't pin, but we definitely get that little rush when you figure something out. Richard Feynman, the physicist, used to talk about that. He called that the joy of finding things out. That there's actually like a little chemical reaction in our brains when you solve a puzzle. When you solve a puzzle or a mystery, your brain just sends these like little endorphins. It says, ooh. Hi, bees. Yeah, I keep recycling your broccoli. Is it good? Are you done with your broccoli?
No, step up.
You'll fly to me? You can fly?
Crazy.
There's Gracie.
You want to step up?
Gracie went up and down.
You want to step?
Do 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 do. Beebs, your turn. You gonna do Adam's Family?
You want to step?
You don't want to do Adam's Family? What you doing? I'm gonna turn you a little bit. Is that okay? Hi. Boop, boop. Oh, wow, Laura, that's really neat that you have a lot of police in your family.
You want?
Hi there, Beebs.
You want to step?
I have a military policeman in my family. He was a military policeman for the Air Force for most of his life.
You want to step?
Yeah, now he's working as a TSA officer at the airports. Hi there. What you doing? Zoop. Boop. How's your breakfast? Huh? Did you get done with breakfast?
No.
Is there an almond in your cup? There might be an almond in your cup, Beebs.
You want an almond?
Did you look for an almond?
You want an almond?
Yeah, did you get an almond? Let's look. Let's see if there's one in there. Oh, you already got it, didn't you? You're so smart. You're so smart. Now I see it.
You want an berry?
Okay. You have to ration berries a little bit, Beebs. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. No cheating, no cheating. You gotta make you work for it a little bit. Just a little bit. She doesn't like that idea to make me work for it. Why would we do that? Oh, Connie's doing some cooking, Beebs. Enjoy dinner. Hi, Terry. It's really nice to see you. And my aunt had a dog that went blind in his older age, and I remember her saying that it was really important not to move things around. I one time went shopping with her and came home, and I set a bag on the floor, and she panicked and said, pick that up, pick that up. And I was like, what's the matter? And she's like, Tutu's gonna run into it. Yep, a blind animal and a blind person really needs to have things where they're supposed to be. I assume it would make you much more organized. Yeah, Terry, that's smart. I'm glad you guys are staying in. That's the smart thing to do. You don't wanna catch it and spread it around. That's for sure. And there's plenty to do, you know, outside in the yard and stuff. Plenty to keep busy with, that's for sure. It's supposed to be really nice here today. I don't know. Terry's in the northern part of Illinois, and I'm kind of in the central west part right now. They call it Southern Illinois, but it's really not. I think people south of Chicago call it all Southern Illinois, but it's we're not way far down south. We're kind of midway, mid-state. So we're supposed to be in the 70s today. So it's probably a little cooler up Chicago way. Oh yeah, we were threatening rain all day yesterday. It kind of rained on and off. I need to get out and do a bunch of yard work. I really neglected the yard here. Like, I was too busy going to and from the hospital, and now there's so much paperwork. It's incredible. Seems like Pennsylvania and Illinois have been sharing the same kind of weather lately. Hi, Beeps. You do? You're looking kind of like a big bird right now. Did you know that? You just had a bird. You just had one. Yeah, you don't want to be a pig, do you?
You want a berry?
You just had one, okay? You don't need to eat 100 berries, okay? Boop, boop. She's already had 2 today. Yeah. Yes, you did. You don't need another one. How come you didn't eat your almond? I can't rescue it now. Yeah, how come how come you didn't eat your almond? I gave you one, but you threw it down. Yeah. You threw it in the dirty paper. Or berry. I'm gonna give you an almond, okay? 2 reasons. One is that it's a little harder to get, a little harder to reach. I'm gonna go give Gracie an almond.
An almond.
I gave you one. Did you look in your cup? Look in your cup. You got an almond.
An almond?
Yeah, it's in your cup. It's in your orange cup. That's right. You see it?
Almond.
There's one in there, Leaves. I just put it in there. Don't you see it? I see it. It's right there. Get your almond.
You want a berry?
No, you got an almond. I'm not giving you another berry, not yet.
Do you want to step up? Hello.
Yeah, this weather is just crazy, up and down, up and down. It's gonna really confuse the plants and the trees. They're just gonna be like, is it spring or is it winter? Hi there.
Do you want to?
What you up to? Do you need to fly again?
Do you want out?
Do I want out? I do need to get out
Do you
and
want to
rake
stay
some
gray?
leaves.
I want to step up.
We got a lot of winter debris on the ground. How you doing? You're sweetie pie. You burn off some calories? You ready? Woo! That was not the most elegant landing. It was pretty good. Yeah. Is it because you're full of food? Huh? Zoop.
Hello.
Howdy.
Do you want a berry?
No, thank you. Konnichiwa. Jumbo. How old's that bird? Did you have a birthday? Hmm?
To an almond.
Almonds are good. Yeah, there's an almond in your cup. At least there used to be. Yep, there's still an almond in your cup. Do you see it? Do you see the almond? Hmm? Is it not what you expected?
Mulberry.
I need to get some of those almonds that are in the shell. Those exercise your beak a little bit better.
To an almond.
Yeah, we can get some almonds in the shell, Beebs. I'll put it on the
Mulberry.
grocery list. What else do you need, Beebs? You need
Mulberry.
broccoli.
Do you want to step up?
Pods.
Do you want to step up?
We just need veggies, just in general.
Oh
Hello, my baby. Hi. Your grapes are starting to look a little shriveled too, aren't they, Beebs?
no! Mulberry. I'm Mary.
Soup sweet.
Oh
Hello.
You want to step up? You want to step up? Oh 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 Mulberry. You want to step up? Mulberry. Or almond. Hello.
Hi, Beebs.
Or almond.
You're just so excited. You're getting real tall again. Yeah. I don't know if the camera tilts any higher. There we go. What's that crazy neighbor guy doing? Is he mowing? We have a neighbor that seems to mow like every single
Mulberry.
day. Apparently he enjoys mowing. So, more power to him. You think he'd like to come over and rake some leaves, Beebs? There's a guy on a riding mower outside. I think that's who Bibi's yelling hello to. Who is that, Beebs? Bibi bird. You're a pretty bird. Oh, I forgot I turned the perch. That's why it's... Why you're so tall now, Beebs? What a pretty bird. You got full belly now, Beebs.
What berries? What berries? What berries? Oh!
Hello.
What berries? What berries?
You want a berry? How
I
about...
want berries.
Okay, how about in 5 minutes I'll give you a berry. Does that sound
I
good?
want berries.
Can you exercise some patience? Huh? Can we do your little timer thing? We'll do 5 minutes and berry, okay? Okay. When it goes ding, you get a berry. You hear it? Oh, gosh. The anticipation. 5 minutes, okay? That's not that long.
I want berries. You want none? You want berries? You want berries? You want berries? Are the berries? Oh! You want berries? Oh! You want berries? Oh!
Hello. what you're doing.
You want a berry?
Well, we gotta wait, see? You see your little timer there?
You want a berry?
Tick, 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 tick. You gotta wait.
I
Exercise your
want a berry.
patience. I know. What kind of berry?
Neutral berry.
Oh, so smart. Okay, now you gotta wait like 4 minutes, okay?
I want a berry.
Pretty soon.
I want a berry. You want to step up? You want to step up? Ah! Ah! Hi, newbies. Oops. Hi, beeps. You want a grape? Hello?
Hello.
You want a berry? An almond? Hello? You want to step up? You want a berry? Oh! You want an almond? Hello? Hello?
Hello. It's still going tick, 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 beebs.
I want a berry. I want a berry. I want a berry. You want a berry? I'm a berry. You want to walk?
You walk the bird. Super sweet.
I'm a berry. You want to step up? Hello?
Hello. Yeah, sometimes
You want
keeping
berry?
busy is the best way to just get through things. Isn't it, beebs? Yep. You just busy
You want to
yourself.
step up?
It's that time when you're just sitting and having nothing to do but your brain mulling things over. That's some time when we get into danger. It's good to write though, you know, when you're in that kind of mood to get the feelings out. Or call a friend. I sometimes have a hard time calling people when I'm feeling down because it's, you know, especially if you feel like you're going to start crying, it's hard to talk. Berry time. Do you want to fly? Oh yeah, she's not missing berry time. Berry time, beebs. It doesn't really stop her from begging for berries, but the timer gives you something to look forward to, doesn't it? Hmm? Here you go, beebs. I'm gonna put it way over here.
You want a berry?
Yeah, Nutriberry.
You want an almond? You want a berry?
Hello. You just had a berry. We're gonna slow down on berries, Beebs, okay? Oh, you did a good job. That berry's gone, isn't it? Good job, big bird.
You want berries?
Yeah, you just had one. Do you remember? Is it gone already? Was it good stuff? I didn't put another one in there, sweetheart. There's kibbles in there. No berry. There's no berry in there. I don't want to tease you. Is there an almond? There might be an almond still in there. Let me peek. Oh, there is an almond. Whoops. There's an almond in there. Can you get that almond? You don't see it? Okay, what if I dump everything out but the almond? Then you'll see it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on this lid. Oop. There you go. Take a peek in there. You got an almond in there now. Well, Terry, I don't see why you couldn't go fishing. I mean, unless the place is closed or something. Some places they're closing because they don't want to have someone working there in a supervisory capacity. So, but if there's normally not anywhere, like not anyone at the lake that you go to, I don't see why not. Yeah, because you can still go hiking and go out for walks and stuff. I would think being outdoors is probably even safer because you got all the open space as long as you're not, clustered together with a bunch of other people. Are you getting your groceries delivered? Because it's got to be kind of hard to go out. You don't want to all go out together. They're advising against that, but at the same time, you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave everybody at home either, unsupervised. Did James and Anthony listen to Alex? It's gotta be kind of a tough situation because James is older.
Look at it.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, staying in the car. That's a really good idea. Yeah, it's good not to go inside those stores when you can avoid it. Greg had to go into Walmart the other day to get something in order to be able to work, and he said there's just like people weren't keeping their distance, and he was keeping his distance from them, but he could tell that they weren't. People just really weren't concerned around here. We got like probably 3/4 of the people are really worried, and then
Berry.
another percent that's just sort of kind of worried, and then there's maybe like 1/8 of the people are they just don't care at all. They just think it's just a bunch of baloney and they're not going to catch it. They're invincible. And even if you're that selfish, to think that you're not gonna catch it, you can still be a carrier. Because there probably are some people that just have a natural immunity, but I'm sure they're few and far between. Almost everybody that tests positive has some kind of symptoms from it. Yeah, I think it was way too late when people realized that you didn't have to show symptoms to be carrying it.
You want a berry?
And I think back to polio, that's how polio was too. You didn't know you had it. You could be walking around carrying it. And people didn't know they were carriers until they started coming down with it themselves. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, you need to be, if you're around your dad at all, make sure that he's staying away from those friends, because a friend like that is not the kind of friend you need right now. It takes a while to drill it into some people's heads. They just don't. They just think it's like, oh, just get the flu and it'll be gone, and or I'll just catch it and then I'll have immunity. And they're actually thinking about having these immunity parties and stuff, like where they intentionally give it to each other. It's like, you don't understand. This is like, it's not the flu. It's not even pneumonia. It's like people have described it like having glass inside your lungs. With pneumonia, at least sometimes you can clear it out. You can cough things up, but this is like it's a really solid packed in your lungs. It's very painful. It seems that everybody here is being super smart about it and staying in. Have you guys noticed too, Greg and I were talking about this last night, that it seems like men are getting it more, and I don't know if it's just that men are more susceptible to getting it, or maybe just a careless nature. Like you said, it's your dad's friends that want to get together, not your mother's friends. That maybe men are having just a little more like macho feelings about it, that I'm not going to catch it because I'm big and strong and healthy. I have 2 neighbors that are both in their 80s, and I called them when the quarantine was first starting here to make sure they had my phone number and if they needed anything, to know that I was just right here. And the lady, one's a guy and one's a lady, and the lady was saying that she wanted to go to church the next day, but she wasn't sure if church was open. So I told her that I'd heard that church was closed. I lied to her just because I didn't want her to go. So I felt like it was a white lie, but I was glad I did it. I don't know if she actually went or not. And then when I called the guy, he said that he was really sad that he wasn't going to be able to go to church, but he knew that he needed to stay safe, and I was so happy to hear that. But since then, the last the last week or so, I've noticed that he's going out like a lot, driving around. I don't know where he's headed, and she's staying in and having relatives like drop things off on her porch. She's having visitors that are staying in the driveway while she stays on the porch. She's still being social, but she's not going out. And it seems like he's being more reckless. Hopefully he's staying in his car when he goes out and he's just driving around. But he's acting like a little bottle of sanitizer is gonna save his life. But I'm worried for him. Yeah, they do say wearing a mask. Some people think it only works one direction, which is kind of silly because cloth is not discriminatory that way. It doesn't filter in only one direction. It filters in both. So if you have it, wearing a mask will help keep the germs in, and if you don't have it, it'll help keep the germs out. So. But it's still not touching your face too. Even if you got gloves on, if you're touching your face, you're kind of defeating the purpose of wearing the gloves. And that includes your eyes too. Like a lot of people think it's just like putting fingers in your mouth or putting your fingers in your nose or something. But touching your eyes is also no. Putting your fingers in your ears. You shouldn't be touching your face at all. Gloves or no gloves. It's strange times we're living in. We'll get through this though. You just gotta be vigilant. Hi Beebs, are you sleepy? Alright, Bibi. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? You need to sign off. Yep. I gotta get to work. Come here. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Adios. Sorry to wake you from your nap. Bye-bye. Can you do it? Can you say bye-bye, Bibi? Adios. Can you say bye-bye? You're not gonna do it? She's just looking at me like, what are you talking about? You're not gonna say bye-bye? Bye-bye, Bibi. Bye-bye. 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 Okay. Hi there. Yes. You're your own bird. You can do whatever you want, me bird. Alright, we'll see you. Same place, same time tomorrow. Continue being safe. Love you all. And if anybody hears from C. Thackeray, getting pretty concerned about her. I hope she's alright. Keep her, if you're a prayer, keep her in your prayers. If you're not a prayer, keep her in your thoughts. and hopefully she's just keeping busy doing other stuff is what I'm hoping, and that she's well. So we'll see you tomorrow.